All right, find our chairs on this beautiful morning. Okay. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you at yoga. Hope you all had a good last couple of days. And today we're going to focus on a couple things. As I said in my reminder email yesterday, I hear this over and over again in all different walks of life and spiritual practices that, what we think is what we create. We have the ability to create the life that we want. And a lot of it is about our thought processes. And as I said, psychiatrists and scientists, they're always delving into why we're unhappy, why there's misery, how to get out of it. And they don't really study happiness and joy and like how to get there. And so it's thinking, so we can start, and it's very powerful to start with, because our belief system can trump biology, right? So we can heal ourselves. We have that power to heal ourselves, and it's all in our mind. We can get into habits of positive thinking, right? And so yoga and meditation help us to do that. They help us to sort of open our eyes, be in the present moment, look at what we have to be grateful for, and all of those different things that change the chemistry in our body when we think it, right? And think it on a regular basis. So we're going to start with Ujjayi breath. So that's a slight restriction of the back of your throat. So as you breathe in, you're almost trying to stop your breath with your throat, but you're breathing in and breathing out. So most of you know that, and you can use that Ujjayi breath. But let's just start with shaking. And you can practice your Ujjayi breath as you're gently shaking. And the beauty of the asana practice, that's the poses that we do. It helps us to shake off our junk, all of our, lack and, and fear and all of that stuff. We just shake that off so that we can clear. It's like spring cleaning and relax. So spring cleaning so that we can then focus on what makes us happy, right? Where's the joy? In whatever small thing we're doing, there's joy in everything. Yes. And so just looking for that instead of looking at, ooh, this could be really bad. That might not work out. This is going to be painful, whatever it is. We can say, this is going to be great. This is going to be helpful for me. In the end, it's going to be the best thing that I did, and have that mindset. Yeah. And that can create ease in our body, and so that we don't get dis-ease in our bodies. Let's bring our palms up on our lap. And let's close our eyes and settle into your space for this hour. Maybe bring a gentle little smile on your face. Yeah. And we're going to breathe. We're going to take some nice long breaths, and we're going to hold the breath at the top, and then we're going to breathe out. We did this last week. Again, we talked about how important and powerful our breath is. Yes, for everything in our body, including, from dementia, to Alzheimer's, to heart disease, to cancer, to diabetes, all of it, right? Our breath is really healthful. So let's just take a cleansing breath in, and you can let it go with a sigh. And just notice, just that sigh, the body starts to relax. And when our body is in a relaxed state, it stays healthier. Take another breath in and let it go. Good. And now we're going to relax. We're going to breathe in for 5. Hold the breath for as long as you can, and then just let it go. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold as long as you can. And when you feel that desire that I can't hold it comfortably anymore, then through the nose, just gently let the breath out. And just do a little pause at the bottom. And then again, so breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Whenever it's comfortable and you need to breathe out, just breathe out through the nose, nice and slow. Maybe extend the exhale breath as long as you can. And just do about 3 more or 4 more of those breaths, nice and slow. And on the inhale breath, bring your awareness to your navel. And on the exhale breath, bring your awareness to your throat. So Ujjayi breath, just breathing in and holding and having that awareness as you breathe in, navel. And as you breathe out, throat, have that awareness. If you have Ujjayi going on, you can hear that breath in your throat. So the breath is not strained. We're nice and relaxed as we're breathing. But the breath is deep and smooth and long. And again, it's just nice to have that awareness. It helps calm down the monkey mind when you bring your awareness to your navel as you breathe in and the navel rises. And then bringing that awareness to your throat as you breathe out. Body relaxes. Now on your next exhale breath, whenever that happens, no hurry. To relax the breath. And keeping the eyes closed, you're just going to cross your hands and lay them onto your heart, as if you're holding your heart. Arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Good. And just know that whatever thought that you engage in your mind, it becomes that, right? So today, let's simply think of something that brings us joy. Whatever simple little thing that brings us joy. And try to feel that joy, bringing a little smile to your face. Whether it's looking at a flower, or eating your favorite food, or being with your favorite person, or reading your favorite book, whatever it is, they're infinite things that can bring you joy. Yes. So beliefs shift biology. If we believe we have joy and happiness and health, so it will be. Good. And when you're ready, you can relax your hands back down onto your lap. Palms stay up. And then feel free to flutter the eyes open. So a little, not a challenge for you, but something that really is helpful for me, because the universe wants us to be happy, but it can't give you something. It's like going to a restaurant and telling and thinking to the chef, just bring me what I'm going to enjoy the most. Like, how is the chef supposed to do that? The chef doesn't know what you want and what you'll enjoy, right? So we need to open up the menu. We need to look at the things and we need to decide what's going to bring us joy here and then ask for it, right? And then it happens. It shows up on your plate, right? Same thing with joy and the universal energy. We have to know what brings us joy and happiness. So one thing that is nice to do, maybe this week, is have a pad of paper. I know we did gratitude in Thanksgiving, but just simply write things down that bring you joy. And then see if at least once a day you can do one of those things. And again, it's not about scheduling a vacation and getting to the beach and laying on a chair, you know, which is also great if that happens, but it's just find simple little things that just are around you that bring you joy. Yeah, and do one a day. Good. All right. Let's scoot forward in our chairs here, hands down on our lap, and let's start to move the body. Yeah, good. So nice tall spine, gentle lifting of the heart, shoulders gently back. Let's take a nice big breath in. And as we exhale, relax your head down, but don't roll your shoulders forward. Keep your shoulders moving back. Good. And then inhale, lift the chin back up. And exhale, drop the chin. Good. Stretch the chin towards the chest. And let's roll the head. Inhale, roll the head over to the right and up. And exhale over to the other side and down. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Feel your toes gently pressing into the floor as you're slowly rotating your head. Notice how your neck is feeling. Just having awareness of the present. Yes, present moment keeps us safe, keeps us happy, and keeps us moving through life. Yeah. And the next time you come forward, pause, and then reverse, opposite direction. Inhaling as you go up, exhaling as you come down. Keep on going. Notice any little knots in your neck. Notice if today our head rolls feel better than they did last week. Their body is constantly changing. Our cells completely reproduce themselves every year. So our body is always new, always changing. Basically our cellular system. Next time you come forward, pause and slowly bring your head back up. Good. Relax your arms down. And let's roll the shoulders. Inhale, forward, up and back, and down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Good. Arms relax. And you can start to add the arms if you'd like. That feels good. And almost like, again, we have our oars in our boat. Sometimes we can even find joy in being at a doctor's office. Maybe somebody has their little baby with them and you watch this little child laughing and giggling, you know, and then let's reverse. Yeah. So it's a practice. That's why this practice of yoga and meditation is called a practice. Doing a little bit of something every day to make it a habit. For the better. And relax. Good. And wiggle it out. How many of us watch news every day? I know I do. And it's like, oh, that's always negative. So I'm in a habit of watching negative every day. But that's fine, because again, some things you can avoid, some things you have to do. But as long as we counterbalance that with, what am I doing that's making me joyful every day too, right? To have that good. Because if it was, as my teacher said, all airy-fairy every day, then we wouldn't appreciate it either, right? So having that contrast, that balance. Good. All right. Let's, what do we want to do? Nice tall spine again. Arms down alongside the body. On an inhale breath, press into your feet and reach your arms to a T. Lift your fingers up. Press your palms into either side of the room. Spread your fingers wide and rotate the fingers forward and back and forward and back. Just do this to your range of motion that feels good on your shoulders. Good. Maybe we lost the smile on our face. Yeah. Maybe just seeing a picture of somebody smiling, that can bring us joy too. And back and up. And relax the fingers down now and reach the fingers in, stretching the tops of your hands. And a couple breaths here, nice big breaths. And I know that your arms might be getting tired, but see if you can relax your shoulders. Yeah. And breath in again. And see if you can relax your shoulders, and then just let your arms float down. Good. And shake your hands out. Flop your hands around, flop your fingers like they're cooked noodles. Yeah, let them be nice and loose and floppy. Yeah, and relax. Good. All right, and so we're gonna bring our palms together. Good. And then we're gonna lift our elbows up. Good. We're gonna just press into our palms here. And then we're gonna gently glide the hands over to the left and to center and over to the right. So you're pressing into your palms, just gliding the hands side to side. Again, smile on the face. And come back to center, relax the hands down. Now interlace your hands and wiggle the hands around. Nice loose fist. Good. Then we're gonna bring our hands here. We'll do a little for our fingers because it's springtime and maybe a lot of you are doing more yard work. I know I am, pulling out weeds and doing stuff. And so your hands are needing some love and care. So stretch your fingers as wide as you can. Try to feel that skin between each finger. Don't forget about the pointer finger and the thumb. Yeah, spread wide and then make a fist and just a gentle squeeze of the fist. And then fingers come out wide. And again, make a fist. Good. And one more. Spread your fingers wide. And now with them spread as wide as you can, start to wiggle the fingers. As if there's a breeze that's blowing through your fingers, making them move a little bit. So you're having that tension in your fingers as they're moving a little bit, strengthening, giving our joints, don't forget about our thumb, that just kind of hangs out there. Good. And relax your fingers now and shake it out. All right, relax the hands down onto your lap. Find that nice, gentle, lifted heart if you came forward here. We're gonna start with our right arm and just bring it, just your right arm with your elbow out. And then we're gonna start to draw that arm forward and back. Just these little elbow pumps, yeah. If this is not feeling good on your shoulder, maybe drop a little bit. Yeah, so just get to the point where you're comfortable. And maybe if this is feeling okay with you, maybe you start to raise the arm up a little bit higher, maybe your chin level, yeah. Maybe even it goes up to eye level. So just play around with this, reminding yourself that there's zero pain that should be happening in your shoulder. Yeah. Pain is it's there for a reason, right? It's your body saying, whoa, no. Yeah. So finding that balance. And then you can slowly lower it back to chest height. Good. And relax. Same thing on this side, left side. So pumping the elbow, just doing these nice pumps. If you want to get a little more crazy, you can do it faster. Yeah. And again, height is up to you. So you can be lower. Just stay here at shoulder height, and you can start to reach the arm up a little bit higher as you are breathing in and out of the nose. The breath pumps with your elbow pumps. Start to lower back down to once you get to chest height. Good. You can then relax, stop and relax the hands down. Good. And let's just roll those shoulders out. Yeah. Good. All right. And Coming into our cat-cow here. So again, we don't want to round the back too intensely, especially if you have osteoporosis. So we're just reaching the lower back towards the back of the chair as we come forward. All right, so let's take a big breath in. And as we exhale, stretch the low back towards the back of your chair, and you can drop your head and slide your hands forward. Tuck your belly in. And then inhale, start to lift the chest, lift the heart, hands all the way up your thighs, elbows reach back, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back. Good. And inhale, come into that cow pose, little back bends, reaching the elbows back. And exhale, let's round the back, that low back reaches back, and let's pause here. Relax the head and even move the head side to side. Nice and loose. Neck is loose, shoulders are loose. And slowly bring the head back to center, press down into your feet. Slowly lift the heart. Good. All right, and we're gonna heel toe our feet out once or twice, just a little bit wider stance here. Good, and let's take a nice tall seat. Good, take a breath in. I just like this shoulder stretch for some reason. Yeah, as you exhale, take your right shoulder and start to reach it over towards the left, the left shoulder towards the right knee. Yeah, and you can lean forward a little bit, keep the spine straight, not rounded. Good, stretch, feel that stretch in the whole left side rib cage. Press into your hands and your feet as you inhale and come back up and come back forward. Take a nice breath in and over to the other side. It's like stretching that now right shoulder towards that, like you want to touch that left knee. Yes, it's a nice stretch for the back as well. Press down into your feet and your hands to slowly come up and come back straight. Let's do that one more time. Maybe we heel toe the feet out a little bit wider if that feels okay on your body. And take a breath in. As you exhale, reach that now left shoulder over towards the right. Yeah, stretch that shoulder down and forward. And then press into your feet and hands, slowly come up and then twist back to center. Breath in, exhale, other side. So reaching that right shoulder forward and just coming as far forward as is comfortable on your body. And breathe. I call this the attitude pose. Looks like we have an attitude. Yeah, inhale, press into your feet to float back up slowly. Come back to center. And then we're gonna toe heel our feet. Yeah, and then let's lift our heels and drop your heels and lift your toes. And drop your toes, lift your heels and lift your toes and relax. All right. So again, a gentle tall spine, relax the arms down. We're gonna come to a little side stretch for our spine. Good. So we're gonna inhale the right arm up and then just exhale and lean over a little bit. And then as the right arm drops, lift the left arm and lean over to the other side. And then same thing, so just switching it out. Nice and gentle, nothing intense. Your belly is tucked in, especially as you go over. That helps take all the strain out of your back. So we don't have our belly, our core is hard. Again, especially as we age and we sit a lot, our core gets a little lazy, and then all the tension goes to the back. And that's why a lot of us have back pain. Yeah. Next time now that we come over to the right, you're gonna pause here. Yeah. And maybe turn your head and look underneath your left arm. Breathe. Your right hand can be hanging down or it can be hanging onto the chair for a little more support. And breathe and smile. Smile and breathe. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up and exhale over to the other side. Good. And again, looking underneath that right arm now. And just finding the little things that bring me joy. I can see out the door in this pose of where I am, and everything is so green, so pretty. And then inhale, come up, and exhale, relax down. So yes, that's the pattern we want to get into. In the present moment, wherever we're doing, find a little joy in that. Maybe find a lot of joy. Good. And roll the shoulders forward. Yeah, good. All right. So coming into our lower legs here, we're just going to bring our right heel forward. You can scoot a little more forward in your chair. That might give you some space underneath your hamstrings there. Good. And then we're gonna actually just lift and lower. Lift and lower. We did this last week too. It's really nice for strengthening this hip flexor here. Just lifting the weight. You don't have to come up far, but just lift and lower and feel your thigh pulling up your leg, that weight of your leg, which is probably fairly heavy. I need to find out how much a leg weighs. I know a head weighs about 8 to 10 pounds, so a leg has to be more than that, right? One more. Yeah, good. And relax and slowly slide that back. That's such a good exercise for us for stability, which is our Tuesday, but it's, just to keep our hips nice and strong, right? And all of our muscles, because as we age, let's extend. As we age, there's a lot of things that some of us have osteoporosis or a joint that's not working or whatever, and this can help strengthen the muscles around the bones. All right, so lift and lower. Again, just whatever feels good on your body. We really want that belly tucked in, because soon you'll be feeling it in your back if you don't. You can be holding onto your chair, lifting and lowering, and try to have the as if there's a string on your thigh and somebody's pulling your thigh up, right? And the rest of the leg is just coming along for the ride. Yeah, couple more, we got it. Whoa, I'm really feeling it now. Good. And then relax, slide your heel back. Good. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's just wiggle our legs out side to side. And having little allergy stuff going on with all this stuff popping out of the ground. Yeah, which is so pretty, it's worth it. Yeah, good. And come back to center. Good. We're gonna start by standing up now. So we're gonna slide our heels back. I'm gonna lean forward, pressing down into your toes to help you to stand up. Good. Do it slowly and comfortably. And coming to the back of your chair. And again, position yourself here so that you can easily walk around your chair. Eventually, we're gonna do that. Yeah, but for now, we're just going to shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Take off any tension. Maybe bring your feet a little bit wider apart. We've been sitting now for about a half hour here. So it's that, remember we talked about soft knees, and let's just roll the hips around. So when you're sitting at home, if you can, about every half hour, just sit up or stand up and even just do this for a little bit and then other direction. And that'll help to keep our joints moving, right? So that we don't stiffen up. Yeah. And our blood circulating and our breath heavy. Yeah, as you're doing this, big breath. And come back to center, good. And come back to just the back of your chair. We're gonna come into a little march now. So either you can just lift your heels, yes, or you can come and lift your knees a little bit more. Nice tall spine. Good. So as you're marching, just feel the weight shift from left to right. Notice that if you can lift your knees up a little higher, again, we just worked that hip flexor. So we can use that. Yeah, you go upstairs and the stairs bother you, getting this hip flexor nice and strong helps with that. All right, keep marching as I admit somebody here. I march over to my computer. Yeah. And good. So we're marching. Good. And then now adding the arms. So the arms can either stay here with heels lifted, or you can start. I'm going to just slide your chair where it is. I'm going to slide. Yeah. So just lifting the arms, opposite arm, opposite leg. Yeah. Just see how high you can take this where it's comfortable for you. So as you go higher, you're having to go a little slower, right? And there's a balance that starts to happen there. Keeping that spine nice and tall, that's going to help. Whenever we're upright, having that nice straight spine. Good. And then slow it down. Good. And relax. That's now into Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms forward. Good. Kneecaps lifted. Chin tucked back. Shoulders back and relaxed. Good. All right, let's bring our hands again. Let's cross them onto our chest. And if it's available to you, let's close your eyes. And just like when we started, just think of one thing that brings you joy. Another thing that brings you joy. Maybe it's you see a flower, whatever it is for you. And just feel that energy, how that makes you feel. And then let the eyes open and relax. Yeah, it's about feeling this stuff, not just about talking. This is what I like, that is what I like. That's good. But also saying, this is how it makes me feel. Yes, then that's when it starts to set in a little bit deeper. All right. So we're going to take a little march again. There we go. Good. And now we're going to maybe get a little bit quicker in our feet. And we'll call these happy feet. So either a little bit just lifting your heels is fine if that's where you are today. Maybe you lift your whole foot. Maybe you keep this stance. Maybe you start to go a little bit faster. Yeah, like we're running a marathon and loving every second of it. Yeah, so happy feet. Going as fast as you can. Yeah, using your arms. Making sure there's no pain. Maybe you run back a little bit, run forward just a little bit. Yeah. It doesn't take much to get our heart rate up, and we don't have to schedule a full jog around the park. So that's fun. Yeah. And relax. Good. And relax the arms down, come into Tadasana. Feel, remember last week we did feeling the whole bottom of your foot. The toes, all 5 toes, the balls of your feet, both of, in and out, and your heels. Yes. Good. Let the breath come back to center. Good. All right. And relax. All right. So here's where you can have your chair here if you don't have it. We're going to take a little circular walk around our chairs. And that turning will, again, help us to, get used to that turning and walking. And we're going to just start with a regular walk, heel toe walk around the chair. Yeah. So let's just start with heel toe. And so take this slow walk around the chair. Yeah. And I mean, just doing this tight circle here is good practice for us. Yes. Good. And we'll meet back to the back of our chair. Good. So we're going to take that same walk, and maybe we lift the knees a little higher as we walk around our chair. Yeah. Good. Just to where you're comfortable, and take it slow. heel toe as the foot hits the floor, heel toe, heel toe. Good. And come back to the center. We're gonna do that same thing and we're gonna go around the chair the opposite direction with knees a little higher. So just begin. Yeah. So even changing direction makes me a little less stable, right? I have to practice that. Yes. All those little things that our brain has to deal with. And let's meet at the back of our chair. Okay, how are we all doing? All right, we're gonna take that one more step up, right? As if there's obstacles, a curb, a rock, maybe somebody's little dog that gets under you. Yes, again, being mindful if you have a little animal. Just had a student of mine who fell because her dog got in her legs. So be really mindful of that. We're gonna step over the dog, right? So now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna walk around our chair and then now pretend there's an obstacle that happened and you had to lift up a little higher. And then you continue your walk for a couple steps. And then here comes that little dog. So you have to lift up and go over the dog and keep going around chair. One more obstacle as you get to the back of your chair, lift up and over and come to the back of your chair. It's more challenging than it looks, isn't it? Because we're doing this tight circle around our chair. We're gonna go that, find some obstacles in the opposite direction now. So here we go. Just start our walk, heel toe. Here comes an obstacle. Oops, gotta get over that. Yeah, and then just continue your walk. Yes, nice tall spine. Oop, there's another obstacle. Up and over. And keep your walk. And then as you get to the back of your chair, one more big rock you gotta get over. Yeah, and come back to center. Ha, that's kind of fun, isn't it? Shake it out. All right, nice going. All right, we're gonna do one more little sort of balance stability pose here. We're gonna get to the right side of your chair. Have your left hand onto your chair here. So we're gonna take this outside leg, our right leg. Okay. So this standing leg is gonna have to stay pretty steady, but we don't wanna just dump into it, right? We wanna lift our left kneecap up, squeeze our glute muscle, our left glute muscle, right? You can bring your hands on the chair. And now we're gonna touch your toe forward. And we're gonna touch the toe out to the side. And we're gonna touch the toe back. We're squeezing both glute muscles now, and then bring that back to center, all right? And now, if you wanna try it with holding on with one finger, having a nice tall spine keeps us from, falling over, yes. So again, nice tall spine, tap the right toe forward, out to the side. Maybe you're looking straight ahead at a point and back. Squeeze that glute as that leg goes back and center. So we're using our legs, our glutes to keep us upright. All right, so now you can choose to have hand, finger, or maybe arms down alongside, or maybe hands on hips, right? And we do right toe forward and to the side and to the back and center. Let's do that one more time. Forward, to the side, back, and center. Good. All right. And now we're just going to do sort of a sweep forward and back with that leg. So swiggle out this leg. That standing leg's doing some work for you. So just give it a break. Good. All right. Come back to that stand here. And again, options are hands on, finger on, hands on hips. Might want to start with the hand on the chair, just as we do the sweep. So bring the right toe forward and then sweep it straight back. So our glutes are really tucking in here, and then forward and then back. Tall spine, stare at a drishti gaze straight ahead, and just gently glide that foot forward and back. Forward and back. You're pressing down into those standing left toes and back. Yeah. At any point in time, you can get a finger going there, or maybe you try holding on to, or just floating your finger up. Yeah, that's challenging. One more. Forward and back. Okay, and relax. That's a little bit of a challenge, right? Yeah, good. All right, let's take a walk over some rocks to the other side. Yes, and come back to center. This is good for everybody, not just, aging seniors that fall a lot, because we don't fall a lot. We take care of ourselves and we become mindful of how we are operating. Yes, but it's a good strengthening for your legs for everybody. Okay, so coming to this side now, we're going to hand on chair. Again, engage this kneecap, this standing kneecap, like you want to lift it up and you feel the glutes start to engage back there. Good. All right, and then we're going to take that left foot toe to the side and to the back. This is where you're squeezing that left glute too, and back to center. And again, forward and to the side and to the back and back to center. Now we try it, maybe just a fingertip. Here we go, engage this leg. Yes, tummy's tucked in, chest is lifted. You're looking at a spot, straight ahead, forward and to the side and back. Squeeze those glutes and center. Let's do that one more with just a finger, forward to the side, to the back and center. Yes, very mindful. Sometimes it's more challenging to go slow. Yes, and now if that felt pretty stable for you, you can try that, or even start with finger and then start to lift the finger off a little bit if you want a little more challenge. Yeah, all right. Toe forward, to the side, to the back, and center. Forward, to the side, to the back. Center, and one more. Forward, to the side, to the back, and center. Shake it out, and now we'll do our little sweep. Good. All right. Wiggle it out. You can go for a walk after this. They'll be nice and stable and ready for anything you have to, step over. All right. So again, we can start with hands here. Engage the standing leg, lift that kneecap up, bring the toe forward, left toe forward, and then just sweep it to the back and sweep it forward. Nice tall spine. Look at that spot, straight ahead, forward and back, and forward and back, and center. All right, now if you would like to take it a step further with just a little fingertip touching. Yes, it's so helpful to make sure that your spine lifts, the string is on your heart. Somebody's pulling your chest up, your heart up. Yeah, that keeps you stable. Bring the left toe forward and sweep it back. And forward and sweep it back. And forward and sweep it back. And bring it back to center. Last challenge here, right? So either start with hand on chair and see if you can lift it off, or bring it both hands to your waist. Good. So we can start with that left hand on the waist. Go forward. Good. Sweep it back. Okay, and any point in time, if you want to put both hands on your waist, keep that chest lifted, keep that gaze staring at a spot. That helps our stability. Yeah. And back. And forward. And back. One more. We've got this. Forward and back and center. Good. Nice. All right. We're ready for our ballet. Gives you a lot of, not that I didn't have respect for ballerinas, but wow. Imagine. Yeah. Okay. And wiggle out the hips. Let's bring our feet a little bit wider apart. Hands on hips. Now let's just do a couple circles here in one direction. Good. And then circle back, other direction. Good. And come back to center. Let's bring the feet back to hip distance apart so you can land back into the back of your chair, or you can slide your chair out. I don't think you'll need it, but you may. You You can always just keep the chair forward. So find mountain pose. Good. Palms forward, lift the kneecaps, tuck your tailbone down, shoulders back. Good. Now on an inhale breath, we're going to press into our toes and reach our arms out and up. Good. Interlace your hands above your head. Flip your palms up and reach your palms up towards the sky. So press down into your toes and stretch your palms up towards the sky. Relax your low rib cage down. Good. Keeping those suction cup feet in, sucking into the floor. We're going to just rock the body side to side. Again, this should feel good. It should feel like a nice stretch. The belly is tucking back to the spine. And that really makes your low back happy. Side. And next time we come to the right, go ahead and pause here. Stretch your arms a little bit higher up. Yes, those palms. And then you can turn your gaze underneath that left arm and breathe. Noticing as you breathe in, notice the navel. As you breathe out, notice the throat. On your next inhale breath, slowly let the body float up. Exhale, slowly over to the other side. We don't need to go far. All right, turn your gaze, look underneath the right arm now. A few breaths here. Breathing in, navel. Breathing out, heart. Inhale, breath, slowly come back up. Good, head forward. On an exhale breath now, just allow the hands to start floating towards the top of your head. Bring your palms forward. Rest your hands behind your head. Thumbs are drawn down alongside the back of your neck. Good. Reach your elbows back, soften your knees, lift your chin. And take a few nice breaths into your heart. Opening up the chest, a little smile on the face. Maybe you find something on your ceiling or where you're looking that brings you joy. Maybe it's a picture. Whatever it is, find the joy. And then inhale, slowly come out. Lift the head back up. Relax the hands. Gently release. So we've been here for a little while. So let's just slide the hands down to our shoulders here, our fingers. Good. Relax your elbows down. We can do a few little circles here with our elbows. Nice and slowly. And then reverse, do a couple circles the opposite direction. Nice and slowly. Relax the arms down all the way. Good. And just shake off, just gently shake any little tension, maybe your feet a little bit, hands a little bit, and relax. And let's glide our hands back. Interlace your hands behind your body, arms straight, and then just gently stretch the shoulders back, a little bit deeper back bend here. Yeah. Maybe you lift your chin up a little bit. Bring a smile on your face again. And breathe. And as you exhale, relax everything now and unclasp your hands. Good. Shake it out. All right, let's make our way back to our chairs here. So we're going to mindfully sit. Again, always remembering to use your toes as you're sitting. Yeah. So sending your hips back. And then however it's comfortable for you to find the seat of your chair. Good. All right. We're going to scoot forward just a little bit here. Good. So I know we've been doing little facelift stuff in our classes, the stretch the next few weeks. So we're gonna do that with our face a little bit, but we're gonna just do it with might as well add a hip opener while we're doing that, right? Yeah. So we're gonna take our right leg and hug it in. let's just do a couple big, slow circles with that right foot here. And then we're going to situate our lower right leg onto our left, if that's comfortable. And you can keep this leg from collapsing, right? Yeah. So whatever, if that's comfortable for you, or you're gonna cross here and let that right leg drop open. I'm saying because it's like, oh, my right hip is tight. So I'm gonna stay down here, but if you're up here, you can lift your toe, good. And then we're all gonna lift our chest, good. And take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, relax that leg open. Let's lean forward just a little bit. Good, till we find a little stretch in this right hip. Good. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, maybe we come forward a little bit. Keep the spine straight, keep the head above the shoulders. Even keep looking forward, that helps. Yeah, and come back up. Good. And then coming forward again. This time we'll pause. You can gaze down at the floor. Good. And breathe. This time you exhale, soften something. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And keeping legs where they are, we're just gonna do a little face, an O and a smile. So we're gonna make a smile, cover your lips over your teeth, and smile, and then make an O. O, and smile. Keep the skin moving over your teeth. O. And it really exaggerate as much as you can. And relax. Yeah, that's just a little. We've been working these muscles here the last few weeks. Yeah. All right. Relax the body and come and uncross either the leg or the ankle. Yeah. And let's go to the other side. So let's hug the left thigh in now. Do a couple nice circles with that foot. And then reverse opposite direction. And now on this side, if you can bring that right ankle about on top of the left thigh, yeah. You can even do the foot if you want to. You need more of an opening, yes, or slide it down a little, yeah, or bring it onto your ankle. And this side might feel different than the other, so you pick whatever it is. And again, let's just lift the chest now. And as you exhale, keep the spine completely straight as you reach your chest forward. And then lift up. Again, finding your perfect range of, or good range of motion here. And then chest maybe comes a little bit further forward and up. Good. And now slowly coming forward and looking at the floor. Finding joy in this pose. Find your breath. Big breath. And notice where you're tight, and as you exhale, see if you can relax. Maybe it's your jaw or your shoulders or your hip. Yeah, and breathe. On your next inhale breath, press into your right foot to float the body back up. Good. Now we're going to say the vowel sounds in an exaggerated way. Right? So A, E, I, O, and U, but as big and as exaggerated as you can. So again, A, E, I, O, U. Two more. A, E, I, O, U. Last one. A, make it your best. E, I, O. Just checking to see if you know your vowels. There will not be a test. Yeah, all right, and you can uncross here. Ha, yeah, shake it out. Good. Relax your hands, last pose here until we go into Shavasana. Glide back and grab onto the back of your chair. So you're holding on to something back there. Good. You're going to take a nice breath in, lift your chest, lift your chin. And now on an exhale breath, you're going to just relax the weight of your upper body forward and drop your head to wherever it's comfortable. It's coming into this little forward bend, supported with your hands, and breathe. Relax the head. You can even, shake the head side to side. Just gently. Bring the head back to center. A couple more breaths here. Each time you exhale, just let the body fall forward. You're holding on, so let the body just drape forward. And then pressing down into your feet, slowly bring the body straight back up. Obviously that pose gets a lot of junk going, moving around in your head if you have allergies. And release and shake it out. Really nice work, everybody. We're going to get ready for Shavasana now. A couple options. Remain seated. Scoot your hips all the way back to the back of your chair. You can feel free to lay down if you have that practice and you want to lay down in Shavasana. That's an option too. Just making sure that your back is supported. Palms are up, sliding up towards the top of your thighs. Relax the shoulders. Let's take a nice big breath in. Hold the breath. And again, breathe it out. So you hear the term let go a lot in yoga, just let go, right? So sometimes we think, well, what does that mean, really? And my teacher said, here's a simple way to figure out letting go. Take a breath in. So I'll breathe in, hold the breath, and keep holding it until your body's saying, I can't hold it anymore. I need to let go. And whenever you need to let go, let go. That's what letting go is. You can't do it anymore. Just letting go. And you see the body saying, okay, I got it. I know how to let go now. Yeah. Let's close our eyes. And take one more breath in. And gently hold it just till it's comfortable. And then as you exhale through your nose, try to exhale as slow as you can. And relax now. And to relax the whole body. Feel the shoulders soften, back of the neck, your arms, hands, fingers, heart, belly, hips, thighs, hamstrings, knees, shins, feet, toes, whole bodies relax. I'm aware of your thoughts, if any. And allow them to float in and float out. And if your mind gets stuck on a particular thought, bring your awareness to your navel as you gently inhale, and to your throat as you exhale. Relax. Bring your awareness to this moment. Notice how you feel. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. And should you choose to come back now, bring a little smile to your face as you breathe in and let go. And gently and slowly begin to wiggle your toes and fingers. Sway the body. Gently move. Slowly making your way back into this space. And then becoming to center, come to center. Bring your hands into prayer position. Palms together, thumbs on the heart. Smile on the face. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, just drop your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders. And we'll close practice today with this. Being happy is not necessarily about what we are doing, but being present in whatever we are doing. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and making this a joyful day for me and everyone else around you. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.